Doesn't this new ban list just feel like a fairy tale? Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more us. So fairy tale snow. Huh. Yeah. Who didn't see this one coming? $65 a copy of snow. Honestly, I'm quite curious to know where we're gonna go with this, because it's a one-of. All right, you can get your nice rarity versions, but like this has to come down eventually. Fairy tale teller of the tales. These are 35s, and you can already see we're starting to move off here, which obviously this deck can play Metamorphosis. It can do some funny things. Of course, Machigirus are gone. Yep, $56 a piece. Fairy tale Lunas, $33 a piece. I mean, that this was to be expected, right? Fairy tale Snows, $10 on platinums. That's crazy. Meanwhile, supers are 13s. I mean, like, this isn't gonna... Having to play a super versus a platinum right now isn't going to be the worst. Fairy tale Tails, these are $6 a piece, which isn't bad. Rellas, you already know people are going to go back. They're going to pick up the OTS versions of these now, and you're going to start to see these, gain some more momentum. So right now, $4. Sleepers are coming in at 5s, which isn't bad. Teller of the Fairy Tales Secret Rares. Luckily enough, I mean, the bases of these are $3, which is kind of nice to see. Rochelias are like 4 to 5. These have been going up. I mean, that's a ghost of the past. Machigirus are dollars. Common Fairy Tale Snows are like 75 cents, and Fairy Tale Lunas are like 50 cents. So from what I've gathered here, obviously the top end's going to be expensive, but down to the Earth versions of these aren't going to be too bad. Metamorphosis, you can still pick up German copies of these for like nothing. These German copies coming in at $320, $330, $340, $400 on base super rares. I mean, is fine, but I mean, like, you've got other rarities of these. You can get the quarter centuries. Oh, these just went up, actually. These are $60 a piece. Thank you. I love it so much. It's filtered to Yu-Gi-Oh, so we can be appropriate here. Oh, yes, the Neo Bubble Man for a lot of money. The Mega Pack versions, these just went up to $8 a piece. If you bought these at dollars, I mean, I'll clap for you. Congratulations. You literally won. Yeah, look at the jet off there. That's crazy. But, I mean, they're not going too crazy outside of that. $8, $9 isn't going to, like, fundamentally break this card's existence. It's just, now it's more inconveniencing to have to pick these up. I mean, you can get platinums for 10s. You can get DR versions pretty cheap. You got plenty of availability for these. It's just where your top end is setting. It's very top end. Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion went from 2 to 1. Oh my gosh, how's the card doing? Well, you can still get quarter centuries for $200, which isn't terrible when is all said and done. Thank you for all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed product mentioning branded. I could never just want a spell card. Ultimates are down to $25. I mean, this is pretty good, right? Looks like secret rares are still 2s. Yeah, Branded Fusion, you've got too many of these available in different rarities, and obviously, like, the quarter century is going to be probably the most coveted version, with the ulti coming, right behind, and that's actually not terrible. Noroi and Canines. So, I just want to say RIP to Trains. It was a terrible... You guys had 4 days to see play, and Konami said, no, we don't want Trains to be a viable deck in the meta. Trains were actually, I think, one of the coolest decks you could have picked up going into this meta, and actually had a decent chance at doing well with. And for whatever reason, Konami just said, no, we don't want you guys to be able to play Trains for whatever reason. So Noroi's, they're 55 right now. They're going to go lower. Izuna's Starlights are 36s, which isn't bad. Justice Hunter Collector's Rares are 20s. Rippers are coming in $17 on the Collector's Rares, which isn't bad. Noroi's, I love this. Buy it now for 99 cents. That's truly gorgeous. This card's they'll probably will reprint this in a future product, which will just knock it down. And then, of course, looks like Izuna's. These are still $12. Yeah, they're still 12 to 13. Now, the canine stuff has been forced into a reactive slot, which I don't think is bad. Also, if you need a canine Ripper M, these are like $8 to $9 a piece, and I wouldn't feel bad about picking them up. Starlight cases are now 9s. Yeah, it's a reactive package now, and that's fine. That's the way that truly I feel like this package should have been for most of its life. You know, these needed to be reactive cards to be able to kind of answer the meta, which isn't bad. Last Warrior from Another Planet. Well, it's a level 7. It's a Metamorphosis target. I see the worldwide release of this thing just doesn't exist. That's fine. LON copies damaged. I mean, surely there's still 56 versions of these. Do we have near mints on the market? $9, $10, on up to 40. Yeah, good luck on that. I'm not. No thanks. Supers from DB2 are 14. It looks like the dual overload versions. I never thought I'd see the day. Last Warriors are now $15 a piece, with the last $5 copies disappearing off of the market. Truly a beautiful time to be in the market for, you know, just weird abnormalities like this. But that's just how the market works right now. I can't believe seeing, you know, things like this actually come to fruition is the world we live in, but a lot of people just believe in this for some reason. Once again, Metamorphosis coming back spurred up so many discussions on things. It's crazy. Speaking of discussions, Exterio here is another one of those cards that has just been greatly talked about. Also, dual terminal versions are $74, man. I cannot imagine a world where I'm going to be spending, you know, that much money on these things. Like, that's crazy. Secret rares are also being created off of the market. Dual terminal Hidden Arsenal copies, these are 30 cents. This is probably your biggest penny stonk of the block right now. Also, scary enough, this thing only has like 3 or so printings, which, okay, that's a little bit worrisome. When you start to see quantities on these cards really starting to get low, you know, kind of feels a little bit weird. Premature Burial. This is a pretty interesting topic right now. You know, how much does this make Doomsy better? You know, how much application are we actually going to see with this? Well, it's enough that, you know, your market is wanting to pick these up. $69 a piece is crazy. You know, you get down here, Pharaoh's Servant copies are $16. Looks like other versions. Supers from DB1. Supers actually look really, really nice for this block. You can get mod play for $7, which isn't terrible. Looks like $10 as we move on along here. And then obviously, like, you hit the $20 copies for the supers, which isn't terrible. Worldwide release, $14. Platinums are coming in at 9s. And then $2 below, but it's limited to 1. It's not like you have to go extravagant on picking these up. Like, the market will still be here and you'll still be able to get these. Radiant Typhoon. Well, losing Chant was a bit of a blow to this deck, but you still have a lot of good power going for you with just the way that the rest of the engine is able to function. So, you know, we're already watching Chance dip down to 47s. It looks like Swens are $30. Varoons are 27s. Visions, I mean, these are still $20 for Starlights. These have actually crashed down pretty hard. And there's a lot of listings available for these. $19 on Phonics. Looks like your regular Chants are moving along. Crocias are looking like $10 a piece, which I guess is fine. When all is said and done, that's fine. Platinum, Secret Rare, Chants are $3 to $4. And then you just kind of move on along with the Chants. But you are going to watch this core fall down very, very quickly. You're now officially at that place to where this is going to happen. Also, Maliss cards, $75 rabbits, $79 field spells. You know, how quick are we going to watch this core fall down? I don't know, but $44 March Hares, your Chessy Cats, and $28. I guess that's fine. March Hare's still up. Dormouse is $16. White Binders, 15s. It's really just going to depend on how the market wants to see this deck do its thing. White Rabbit Starlights are $6, and these are about to get a lot cheaper due to, you know, the future list here. So a lot of questions on today's market that are going to be left being answered, I hope, here in the near future. But you know, yes, we do have some meta fallout, and yes, it's quite interesting. So please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.